Hello my fellow GameMelters, Valentin here, and today we're looking at a game called Sword of Xolan, a free hack and slash platformer for Android that is actually pretty good. According to the story of the game, a small village is attacked by an evil magician, resulting in everyone getting kidnapped and caged by monsters. Even the village's own wizard, sort of a blue Gandalf, is unable to stop Mr. Evil and gets imprisoned himself. Luckily, you appear, a hero of mysterious past and even more mysterious sense of humor. You then have to cut, slash, chop, burn and curse your way through a horde of enemies and 3 bosses in order to restore peace to the land and become the hero of future. That's not a mistake, that's how it's actually written in the game. The mechanics are simple. You can move around, double jump, hit enemies with your sword or shoot them with fireballs. Killed enemies drop gold coins which you can spend on upgrades, and sometimes they drop potions or extra lives for yourself. Upgrades in Sword of Xolan are not your normal mainstream upgrades where you have a boring skill tree to progress on. Instead, you have a number of cards, each costing 1500 gold and each giving you a boost. However, there is no way to know what boost you will get before purchasing the card, and I personally find this system actually great, as it does make different players get a different experience. After all, saving damsels in distress is quite a personal job and should not be the same for everyone. Talking about saving, you're not just saving damsels. Every level has 3 people in total that you have to free by destroying the cages they are in. However, levels in this game are not straightforward and many times you have to walk through fake walls or detour to do a jumping puzzle in order to find the captives. An amazing feature in my opinion, that is, as it adds a huge element of exploration to the game. You can of course let everyone save themselves and go after the monsters and the money, and nobody's gonna judge you for being the greedy coward of a pig that you are. Anyway, point is, Sword of Xolan has great level design and a massive amount of content for a mobile platformer. And it has boss battles! Yeah, about that, it does has boss battles. There are 3 bosses in the game, one at the end of each chapter, and they might just be this game's weakest point. Not necessarily bad by themselves, but the bosses are just not up to the high standards set by the title in general. I would love to see more effort being put in that area, but hey, bosses are hard to design, I understand. Luckily, everything else in the package is awesome, so I'm able to overcome this minor imperfection. Apart from the main campaign, Sword of Xolan also offers challenges. Those are timed trials where you have to destroy X amount of bags hanging from the ceiling. Think of it as a weird medieval piñata that you play with swords and by yourself. It's not a fun piñata, to be honest. Anyway, back to the point. Controls in the game are super responsive, and when you die it is going to be because you suck, not because your hero didn't jump when you told him to, although that's a good excuse. Enemies feel fair, but you need to put some thought behind your actions before heading into battle, or you will quickly become as dead as your dreams. The game is well paced, with a good amount of diversity in terms of both enemies and jumping puzzles. It could keep you occupied for a few hours, and the best thing is you can play the whole game in one go. There are no pesky, you're out of energy types of greediness. When it comes to graphics, Sword of Xolan looks great. The game uses pixel art to accomplish a retro feeling and fully succeeds in it. Animations are nice and feel fluid. The 3 chapters all have different environments, and although most of the objects and enemies are just reskinned versions of previous ones, they still feel new and original and in place. Background music is nice, it fits perfectly inside the theme. Sound effects are good, although a bit repetitive, but hey, no welcome screen, so I'm happy. There is even voice acting in this game. The hero himself will give insightful comments on various events in the lines of "Life is life" or "Xolan's in the house," which did make me laugh after I heard them for the 50th time, to be honest. The game contains ads and in-app purchases, but I did finish it without spending a penny, and so could you if you tried harder. You get an advertisement every time you need to restart a level, but they're simple picture ones and therefore absolutely acceptable. If you don't want to see them, just stop being a bloody noob and dying all the time, and that's gonna solve all your problems. I would recommend this title to every fan of the platformer genre who is looking for a new challenge. The game has amazing overall quality and is a good experience in general, so go grab it, it is free. That was everything for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any comments you have in the section below. If you know any other games, leave them in the section below as well. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes, and I'll see you next time.